quick, right? Where's the hot?
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm one in a million. One in a million. Yeah, one in a million. Yeah, one in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm one in a million. Yeah. One in a million. Just don't stop. One in a million. One in a million.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. He fires one deep down the middle. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short. The Texans set to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
This is Brooks heading left. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. That one's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now, 1st round. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard gain, 4th and 3 upcoming. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Brooks on the give, headed right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the gun, Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And he Gets him around 6 there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Motioning him from the slot right. Young to throw here on 3rd. He's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Brooks. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A handoff for Williams, running left. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action now, Young. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Offense to the line for 2nd down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Young working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Young throwing here. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Carolina in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to throw it. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. One last play before the break. It's another rushing play. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Stroud. Finds his man, Rice. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To the air, Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On third and long, it's Stroud. He's going deep this time. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie things 10-10. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give to Brooks, running right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Young. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Cook to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. That's complete, it's Javonte Williams. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
I I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go, second down. Throwing is Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. First throw for the backup now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Hauled in by Rice. And that's good for a gain of 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th and 3, drive on the line. And they're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Complete to Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hands off here for Brooks. He finds space for a few yards that time. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Young on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. He can run it. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. And they send a man in motion. From the 41. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here's Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Young working from the gun. Escapes out to the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. This finds Bellinger. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Drop play. This is Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it at the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in, touchdown! The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Back to throw it. He lets one fly deep downfield. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Texans trail by a field goal. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dell now in motion right. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans, that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
It's taken in by Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Setting up to pass. It is caught left side. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Give to Williams from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Tight. 19 tight.
motioning him from the slot right. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on second down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Throwing from the gun here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Young on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
A second down throw for Young. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, and my eyes certainly are on that offense and the celebration, but I'm also looking at that defense, Kate, because that play is going to run through their mind over and over and over again tonight. Could not get the stop they needed. That one play to make them victors.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.